Okay, the name of our Smackdown tool is Socrative. The URL is www.socrative.com.
There are a couple different purposes for this tool. One is obviously to test the knowledge of your students. You can also create quizzes.
And integrate technology into the classroom, which we definitely need in this 21st century world. The advantages are that it makes it a lot easier for teachers and easier for the student as well, because you get instant feedback, like instantly get the answers for all the quizzes like right then and there. No waiting at all.
So actually now we're going to do a little setup for you and show you how the features of this website work and how to make quizzes for your students. So this is the main page you would see as a teacher. We're going to talk about the student perspective in a little bit. There's a couple different options here. There's quiz, space race, exit ticket, and quick questions. Quiz, your basic quizzes. Space race, you can actually split students up into teams and have them compete against each other in a timed quiz. Exit ticket, as you know, that's something, a question or two that you have to answer before you leave the class at the end of the day. And quick questions are really nice because you can do those in the middle of a lecture. If you want to make sure students understand certain concepts, you could ask a quick true or false question. And if they don't understand it, then maybe you need to go over things a little more. So here under the quizzes tab, I'm going to show you how to set up a quiz. This is a quiz I made. It's about the types of reactions. And as you can see, there's a couple different types of questions. There's multiple choice, true or false, short answer. So say I wanted to add a quick question, I can hit true or false, and I'm adding the question. I can put in a picture if I wanted to. Let's say, do you like chemistry? I know the answer is probably going to be false, but I'm going to try my best anyway. And there it is. I hit save, and it is now saved into my quiz. And when students take it, they have the answer. So I hit save and exit now that I've made my quiz, and I can launch a quiz for my students. So what I would do is I'd go into quiz, pick one, and then there are a few things I can manipulate in here. So I can hit instant feedback if I want my students to have instant feedback. Open navigation, teacher paste, that would be if you want them to not move on to the next question until you're ready. And there's a few other things over here, like shuffle the order of the questions so they can't cheat, show students their final score. So now that I have everything picked out the way I want, I hit start, and my students have access.
So as a student, you will go to student login, and you would put in the room name, which the teacher will have to give you, which for us it will be Volpe 1424.
From the teacher's perspective, if you want to see that, you go under the rooms tab, and it will tell you what your room name is for the students.
Then you're just going to put your last name and your first name and click done, and then it'll open up the quiz, answer the question to the best of your ability, and as soon as you hit submit, it'll tell you if you got the answer correct or not. So if you get the wrong answer, it'll pop up, it'll tell you that the answer is incorrect, it'll tell you what the correct answer is, and then for some of them, it'll give you a brief explanation as to why that is the right answer.
Once the quiz is done, you click finish to finish the quiz. And there's a couple different ways you can look at your results. I like the view chart. And here it'll tell you, Becky got only 50% of the class got question 2 correct. So that means that tomorrow I have to go over this and make sure that they understand what a single replacement reaction is.
The key features in this are what we said, like the space race, being able to do with multiple students. The exit ticket can be used at the beginning or even the end of class. One simple question, as soon as they answer it, they either get the answer right or wrong, and you can let them leave the classroom. Real-time questions, automatic feedback.
So this is good for integrating technology into the classroom. A lot of schools now have bring your own device. And I think this is a good way to have students actively engaged in the class instead of misusing their technology, so like texting or going on to social media.
It's also really good for shy students, people who are maybe hesitant to raise their hand in class to answer a question, even though that they know the answer. It all being online makes it a lot easier for them.
There are obviously some drawbacks here. Unfortunately, this has a pro membership option, so certain features are restricted. You can't have more than one room. For some of the launching options, as I was showing you before, you can't choose one attempt as an option. It won't let you unless you're a pro. So maybe don't use this as a legitimate testing tool because, they can just take it as many times as they want. But this is a good way for during lecture making sure that they understand and to get instant feedback. So that's Socrative, and we hope you enjoy it.